This is the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 26th of April. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather turning wet at times today and tomorrow. There might be a few strong storms, especially tomorrow and especially over the southern half of the state. And for the weekend, the news not all bad. We'll have maybe some sun and some rain. So anytime we're in late April, we know the weather is active, so a lot to talk about. Here we go. This is the upper air look. Got a pretty impressive trough that'll be coming out of the Rockies. That'll be setting up the chance of strong storms tomorrow. And moisture is back this morning. That's the radar composite. As I do this update live about 5:15, we have rain falling over the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama, along and north of US 278. That activity will gradually shift into Georgia, and we'll see scattered showers later today, but it's certainly not going to rain all day. Temperatures early this morning are generally in the 50s for the northern half of the state. We note that Haleyville is sitting at 48. We've got Birmingham at 61. Down to the south, Montgomery at 60, Mobile 63, Dothan 65. High should be in the 70s today. There's the watch warning map, relatively quiet to start the day, but later we have a chance of severe storms mainly west of Alabama and over South Florida. We have an enhanced risk of severe storms around Dallas-Fort Worth, back over toward Tyler and Longview down to Waco. And also we've got a slight risk, level 2 out of 5, over much of the Florida peninsula. We do note that SPC has introduced a very low-end marginal risk of severe storms over parts of central and south Alabama today. We're not too concerned about any severe storms today. There might be a storm with gusty winds, small hail this afternoon. And then tomorrow there is a risk across parts of the deep south, including Alabama. There's a marginal risk up to Huntsville. The core threat of stronger storms really across South Alabama, south of Montgomery. Let's look at the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes. And you can see the better chance of an isolated tornado will be near the Gulf Coast, especially Mobile, Baldwin, and Escambia counties. Tornadoes not expected for the northern two-thirds of the state. And again, the core threat, like today, would come from small hail and strong gusty winds. And then on day 3, which is Friday, we have a marginal risk east of the state. And then back off to the west, a chance of severe storms again through much of Texas. And we have no risk defined beyond that for the weekend. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. The heavier rain totals near the Gulf Coast. This is suggesting places like Mobile, Pensacola, Panama City Beach could receive up to 4 inches of rain over the next 7 days. For the northern half of Alabama, rain amounts between 1 and 2 inches. Let's go through modeling. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid today at 4. And again, a fairly potent shortwave coming into West Texas. And again, for us, the day will be mostly cloudy, scattered showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, highs close to 70, but it's certainly not going to rain all day today, and the sun might peak out at times this afternoon. The better chance of any severe storms off to the west over parts of Texas. So this is tomorrow. A surface low is near Little Rock, not especially deep. It's over 1,000 millibars. And obviously we're going to see some rain tomorrow. So let's go to the high-resolution modeling. This is the HRRR, High Resolution Rapid Refresh. And this is valid tomorrow afternoon at 1. And this is suggesting an MCS, mesoscale convective system, coming through really the southern half of the state. And rain can be heavy, some strong storms over southwest Alabama. We're just not concerned about severe storms over the northern half of the state. We'll look at the instability, and the air will be unstable for most of Alabama. Those numbers not overwhelming for April, but certainly sufficient for severe storms. The wind dynamics are just not that impressive. This is the SRH, the Storm Relative Helicity. And again, you can see the values are higher near the Gulf Coast. And if we have a low-end tornado threat, that's where it's going to be. There could be a few isolated brief tornadoes, maybe a waterspout near the Gulf Coast, Mobile, Baldwin counties, the western tip of the Florida Panhandle. So again, just be aware, we'll have just that big massive rain coming through here, especially the southern two-thirds of the state. Rain amounts in the Tennessee Valley should be fairly light. Heaviest rain over southwest Alabama. And again, maybe some storms with gusty winds, small hail, and the chance of an isolated brief tornado really near the Gulf Coast. So that is tomorrow. Let's go to Friday. And really, at that point, the showers are moving out. We'll mention the chance of a lingering shower Friday morning, but I think a decent chunk of the day Friday will be dry, probably lingering clouds, and the high will be in the mid-70s. And the sun might break out Friday afternoon. So what about the weekend? Models are a little inconsistent here. This is Saturday. You look at this and you're thinking, uh-oh, looks like it could be a wet, stormy day. But let me tell you what, the European is just dry as could be on Saturday. It doesn't look like that. This is the GFS, and we're going to ride with that European solution and forecast a relatively dry day Saturday. And again, as we get within 60 hours, we're almost there now. We'll have better confidence in what happens here. But I think that the GFS might be on the wrong idea here. And then Sunday, again, the chance of showers will likely continue. But I tell you what, let me show you what the European looks like. That's what the European looked like on Saturday. So, again, hopefully we'll get away with a dry Saturday, then a chance of rain at times on Sunday. And then Monday, everything is on by. Highs for the weekend should be in the 70s. Monday, low 70s. Tuesday, a little feature could bring a few showers to the northern counties of the state. Probably not much rain. And this is a week from today. This is Wednesday, May the 3rd. Got a deep upper low that's east of the Great Lakes. And again, that looks fairly dry. Next week, for most of the week, looks pretty quiet. We'll go out 10 days. This is Friday, the 5th. Little shortwave ridge, and again, that looks dry. Here's rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean between 2 and 3 inches between now and the 11th of May. And temperatures most days, highs in the 80s for the next 10 days or so, maybe reaching the low 80s toward the end of next week. However, the latest 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for May 3rd through May 9th, showing temperatures below average across much of the eastern U.S. and the deep south. Ooh, nice shot here. Rachel Callahan sent that. Rachel takes some great shots up on Red Mountain. You can see the skyline of Birmingham back in the background. We had a healthy debate on what type of flowers those are. We won't get into that because we're not flower experts here. We do weather. Great sunset taken down in Shelby County near Alabaster from Bob Phillips. And close to the Gulf Coast, looking awfully nice. These scenes were taken yesterday. Pretty impressive sandcastle right there. Man, who built that thing? Wow. I want to say that was along 30A on the Florida Gulf Coast last night. Looking awfully good. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to smile. How about a little smiley face cloud cover there? Love that shot. All right, so that's it for the morning update. We have notes on the blog, alabamawx.com. Scheduled to be down in Chambers County tomorrow, and I do believe I'll be able to make that trip based on the fact that the main chance of any severe storm should be south of my television market down across South Alabama. We'll be at Chambers Academy and then Eastside Elementary in Lafayette. Friday, Bluff Park Elementary School up on Shades Mountain in Hoover. And don't forget, we have a book signing Saturday, and that's going to be at the Outlet Shops of Grand River in Leeds. They have their Grand River Fest on Saturday. I'll be there from 11 until 1. So come see us. And again, as you saw in the modeling, there's a little inconsistency about what might happen Saturday, but we're trending optimistic in our forecast. We think a decent chunk of the day should be dry, should be a nice day for that. So Leeds, Outlet Shops, Grand River, come see us. We have so much fun at those. And again, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. That is ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.